hermano, el caballo de Atila, Roger Stone.
Roger Stone is a veteran of 12 presidential campaigns and has served as the strategic political advisor for Presidents Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, and Donald Trump.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. First of all, the fact that it is not pouring rain is proof that God himself has blessed this endeavor. Secondly, I must say, although my wife is a proud Cuban American, I myself do not speak Spanish, so therefore I just assume that everything Enrique just said about me was good. I am, as you heard, a veteran of 12 national Republican presidential campaigns and countless campaigns for the governorships, for the House, for the Senate across the country. I am, above all, a realist. I'm interested in trying to achieve the possible. About a year ago, somebody told me about Hola, Ota-Ola, and I started watching it on YouTube. And the more I watched, the more I liked it. Here was a guy with the courage to not excuse those who are seek to force their woke progressive policies on us and just pretend that they're well-meaning, mistaken, misguided liberals and elitists, but recognize what they really are: socialists and communists. People who want to bury our heritage, people who want to cancel our freedoms, people who have a completely different idea about government serving the people, thinking that the people should serve the government. What I liked about Alex was that he's not a man who minced words, that he's not a man who looked for the politically correct thing to say. Someone of enormous courage, enormous energy, but at the same time, somebody who was endlessly entertaining. See, politics is about being interesting. Politics is about not being boring. Politics is about presenting your ideas in a way that captures the imagination of the voters. And this is why I've signed on to help Alex Otaola in this historic endeavor. I congratulate all of you because you have a front row seat when it comes to American history. Miami-Dade is famous for hack politicians looking for their next job, looking for their next gig, looking for their next paycheck, but they have forgotten the needs of the people. I remember when I went to work for Ronald Reagan, people said, oh, he's just a movie actor. He'll never be elected. And of course, he goes down as one of our greatest presidents. I remember when I went to work for Donald Trump, they said, oh, he's not really running. He's just a businessman. He's just trying to burnish his brand. He's not serious. And of course, he will go down as one of our greatest presidents already. And he will go down as only the second president to serve a term, to be cheated out of a second term, and to come back and serve a third term. Alex Otaola is in the Trump mold. Why? Because he tells you exactly what he thinks. He's not sticking, go ahead. As Jeb Bush would say, please applaud. He's not sticking a wet finger in the wind to figure out what to say in order to be popular or what to say in order to get more viewers. He is a man who speaks from the heart. He is an unabashed advocate for freedom. He's an unabashed advocate for democracy within the framework of a democratic republic. He is a fierce anti-communist, and he has seen firsthand the ravages of communism in the Cuba that my wife's family came from. He has seen the ravages of communism in Venezuela, and he doesn't want to see that coming here. But with the cancellation of Tucker Carlson, folks, which is earth-shattering news, and believe me, there are others at Fox who are progenitors of freedom who are on their way out right behind him. The hard left in this country is clamping down. I read yesterday about a conference, a secret conference in Washington, D.C., where Mark Zuckerberg and many of the others responsible for the shenanigans in the last presidential election are meeting to plan their activities in the next election. We're going to have an honest, fair, transparent election in Miami-Dade County for mayor. And people say to me, well, you urged Alex Otaola to run. Yes, I did. We had a terrific Mexican dinner together, and I first broached the idea of, Alex, you have so many good ideas. Why don't you run yourself? And he thought about it, and he came back and said, you know what? You're right. I can't criticize others if I myself don't step forward. These are uncommon times. I mean, look, Alex Otaola has a great life. You can see that. He loves doing his show. He loves his friends. He loves his animals. He doesn't have to do this. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for us. A campaign for public office, any public office, particularly an office this powerful, is an all-consuming endeavor. By that I mean Alex Otaola, starting this day, while he will continue to do his show, will have to eat, sleep, and breathe this campaign. And for those who say, well, why is he starting so early? I mean, this election isn't until November of next year. The first round, I believe, in August of next year. The second round in November of next year. My answer to you is very simple. In politics, time is a resource. Money is a resource. The candidate is a resource. You can always get more time. The candidate can always work a little harder, but the one resource you cannot get more of is time. And because Alex is not a career politician, a grubby, grabby, greedy career politician just looking to get on the next public payroll, because he has, yes, I'll say it, radical ideas about how to improve the quality of life and the affordability and the safety of Miami-Dade, he needs as much time as possible to become better known and for his ideas to become better known. In the almost 60 years I've been in American politics, that's right, I worked my first elementary school election for John F. Kennedy when I was 12 years old. In the almost 60 years I've been in politics, there's no endeavor I have been in that has the potential and the excitement and the ability to think outside the box as the campaign that you and I and Alex are about to embark on. You will be able to tell your children and your grandchildren, you were here this night. You were here when it all began. With that, I'm going to introduce I guess a video of the next mayor of Miami-Dade County, Alex Otaola.